Happy Saturday, guys. We have a fast-paced workout today, rotating between rowing, burpees, and thrusters on the minute. It's important to warm up well because we want to move at a high intensity once we get started with this workout. The warm-up's going to be 30 seconds per station. Start off with a easy row, then we'll perform 30 seconds of active Spidermans. So your hands are in push-up position. You'll step 1 foot by the hand and then sink the chest towards the floor, and then you can reach up overhead. Then you'll move to a barbell. We'll start with the barbell in the back rack. We're gonna start with 30 seconds of barbell good mornings. Hips go back, knees have a slight bend as the chest drops. Then you'll widen your feet into squat stance and 30 seconds of pausing back squats. Sit down for a second or two at the bottom of each rep and then stand tall. After that, move back to the rower, perform a moderate row for 30 seconds. Then, without the barbell, you'll perform 30 seconds of squat to stand. You'll have your fingers underneath your feet. So when we sit down into the bottom of the squat, we want to keep the chest up and the back straight. We're using the elbows to push the knees out. Then you'll push the hips up tall, still holding on to the feet, get a good hamstring stretch, alternate between those two positions. Then we'll move back to our barbell. We'll pick up the barbell in the back rack. We'll perform 30 seconds of elbow rotations while holding on to the barbell, alternate sides, drive the elbow forward and up above the bar. Then bring the barbell forward into the front rack and perform 30 seconds of strict press with a reach at the top. We're keeping the lower body locked out, so no bending the hips and knees. Keep the stomach tight as you press up. Avoid arching as you press that barbell overhead. Set the barbell down, finish with a 30-second fast row. Then we're gonna go into frog hops. We're practicing jumping our feet back into the plank and then quickly jumping them back towards the hands and stand up. Finally, pick up your barbell in the hang. 30 seconds of Romanian deadlifts, going from the hang position. Lower the barbell until it gets to about mid-shin without touching the ground. Hips and knees travel back, warming up the hamstrings and lower back. Finally, pick the barbell up into the front rack and perform 30 seconds of pausing front squats. Loose fingertip grip with the elbows high. Sit down into the bottom of a front squat. Hold the bottom position for a couple seconds and then stand tall. Friday's mobility will start with wrist stretches. Start with the fingers facing back, 30 seconds there, then go with the fingers facing back and the palms up. Then you can go into fingers out to the side, rocking gently side to side, and then last position, fingers facing forward, rocking forward and back. Stretch out those wrists. Then we'll go into an air squat hold. We're looking to keep the midline tight at the bottom. We don't want to bottom out. A lot of people, when they're doing these squat holds, they'll just get soft at the bottom and round their backs. Want to make sure we're keeping that midline engaged and tight at the bottom. Imagine you're holding a 95-pound barbell on your shoulders and you're about to do a thruster, which is coming up. And after your air squat hold, pick up a light or empty barbell, set it on the thighs just above the knees, and then sit down into that squat. We're trying to stretch out the ankles here. You can gently rock side to side, stretching out one ankle a little bit more as you go. We'll have 1 minute in the barbell ankle stretch. Saturday's workout is one direction, 5 rounds for total reps. 1 minute row for max calories, followed by 1 minute of burpees for max reps. These are traditional burpees, chest to floor, jump and clap overhead at the top. Want to push the hips up quickly off the ground so that we don't perform an extra squat on these burpees. You can burn out your legs if you're jumping into a deep squat and then trying to bounce out of there. After your 1 minute of burpees, 1 minute max reps barbell thrusters, 95 for men, 65 for ladies. We're gonna have a loose grip with the barbell on the shoulders. Want to pass through a full squat. As we stand tall, aggressively open the hips and then finish by pressing out overhead. Make sure you're breathing on every rep. You'll probably be able to get a good 2 sets in over that minute, so feel free to break these up to maximize how many reps you get over the minute. After you finish your thrusters, you have 1 minute of rest. We'll repeat for 5 rounds, 4 total reps. Give Sebastian a thumbs up in the comments. You can see he's tired now. Saturday's home gym variation will follow a different format. We won't have the same intervals. We're going to simply perform 5 rounds, 4 times. 20 single arm dumbbell thrusters. Switch hands every 10 reps. You're going to have one head of the dumbbell on the shoulder, pass through a full squat, press the dumbbell overhead in a single motion. 10 reps on one arm, followed by 10 reps on the other. After your 20 dumbbell thrusters, 15 burpees, 5 rounds, 4 times. Saturday's body armor accessory is going to be 3 sets with 1 minute rest between sets. 30 seconds in a ring plank hold. We're trying to keep the body in a straight line and keeping the rings directly underneath the shoulders here. Then we'll go into 30 seconds of ring mountain climbers. These are a little tricky, so you'll start on your hands and knees, place the feet into the rings with the ring sitting on the laces of the shoe. Once you're in that position, you're going to go into the plank, and we're performing 30 seconds of mountain climbers, alternating sides, bringing the knee close to the elbow at the top. Work on keeping a hollow body position so the hips are up. We don't want to sink the hips down at the bottom of these reps. And then finally, move over to a light kettlebell, 30 seconds of Russian twists. If you can, let's try to keep the feet off the ground as you're performing these reps. But if you need to, you can keep the feet on the ground so you can stay moving for the full 30 seconds. Have a great workout, guys. Enjoy this extra core work to finish out your Saturday.